Hello there. How is everyone doing? This is the penultimate race of season 7. The championship may already have been won by learner driver, but that's not going to stop the competition. There's going to be still lots to fight for. The old banter, team pride. Oh, and look at the rain. Oh, it's lovely. This is Brazil, and I'm in organic. Now, this is certainly going to put the cat amongst the pigeons. I would say it's slightly damp. So this is a sprint weekend, so we have a one-shot qualification. While all the cars, drivers are now frantically changing their pit setups due to this lovely weather in Brazil. It did rain on Tuesday, and it did kind of change the way it went. And here we go. We are on board with Luke because it's a one-shot qualifying. It means that there's only one. It will only show one car on track, and they are all on full of wets. That's and Luke's lost it. Oh, Luke's had a big one. Oh, and we've got that on stream. Oh, so that probably means we've got Luke, Brendan and Stevo all disqualifying. Now we're on board with the champion, learner driver, aka Colin, still missing the L plates. Now we've been saying this every week, but we really want to see them L plates. Just waiting as the cars go around. Oh, look, even Colin's struggling to get the power down there. There will be no DRS, but that rain looks treacherous. But there we go. Colin, Liam, Higgsy, Brian, Bronco, Stubby, Volcano, Jetfish, Quinn, Simotla and Davey. So that was a very wet qualification. Brendan in his Ferrari, Stevo in the Aston Martin, and Luke in the Williams, not being able to set a time. And Davey in the Alfa Romeo was well off the pace. Colin in the full wet, he's still going around faster than what I did on Tuesday. Which shows how much talent learner drivers got and how bad I'm lacking. So we're just waiting for the start of the sprint race. Let's see what the weather's like. And it's cloudy. It stopped raining. I don't know, because we haven't got any telemetry, so I don't know what the race is gonna, if we're gonna have some of the rain, or is it just a mad shower that's just passed. We'll wait and see. Luke, hate the rain. Well, hopefully, Luke, it's the sprint. It looks dry, and hopefully you can get through the get through the pack, but stay behind the lovely Alfa Romeos. No bias in the commentary booth. So we start with the lovely formation lap. What we've got, having a look at the tyres, we have Lerner driver and Liam on softs. Higgs has gone for mediums. So was Samotler and Davey and Stevo. So they thinking that towards the end of the race, them softs are going to be holding on for dear life, and the mediums will finish stronger. For that tactic to work, they will have to try and stay with the soft runners, so take advantage of when them soft rubbers start going off. So as the cars now around the, I can't say it's the final corner, but because there's a few final corners here, but it's just like a bend to the start finish straight, and that's where the DRS zone is, because there's 2 DRS zones here in Brazil. Do love driving around Brazil. We got Blacker in chat. Good evening. Like I said, Colin may have won the championship, but there's still bragging rights. As Jetfish gets disqualification, there's team bragging rights, mates bragging rights. There's still a lot to play for, and my times are going all over the shop. And I cannot see any of the lights, which was nice, but it's lights out and it's pedal to the metal, and away we go. It's always first corner mayhem. Oh no, we have got first corner mayhem. There's a few cars have had to go off to avoid. We have got yellow flags. Don't think there's a safety car. I was just trying to go through the cars. Volcano's in there. Jetfish was also involved. Trying to see if there's any damage done to any of the cars. It doesn't look like there's any damage. I think everyone was taking avoiding action, but that has allowed Luke to get up a couple of places. Brendan, who started at the back, along with Davey, managed to miss some of that mayhem, get round and move up positions. Where they finish in the sprint race is where they start on the grid for the main race. We've got 2 Ferraris battling each other now, as Brendan has a look on the inside, going past Quinn. Quinn's lost it. Oh, I just put a bit too much power on as I've got a virtual safety car. Oh, and that's Quinn. I don't think there was any, didn't look like there was any contact. It looked like a nice move, clean overtake. But maybe Quinn just got on the power a little bit too early, and going down that hill there on the bend, it does pull the car to the left into that wall. But virtual safety car, I'll try and hope to get in and out as quick as he can. Nose done, so he's not too far behind. It's not the end of the world losing your front wing in the sprint race, because it's only the top 5 that score points. The sprint race, really, top 5 get points, and it's then down to position on the grids. As you see Quinn going, I would imagine he's probably going to another set of Softs maybe. Let's have a look. A lot of speeding in the pit lanes yesterday. I think the championship forgot how to brake going into the pit lane. Let's have a quick look. What? Yeah, it's softs. Fresh set of softs for Quinn, and we're back underway. So we've got Learner Driver out in front, the championship winner. Liam having a bit of a moment then, trying to get the car under power. Higgsy in third, and in the Red Bull. He'll be pleased with that, and he's got Brian, his teammate, right behind him. Then we've got Stubby in the Haas, just ahead of Brendan, and the DRS is all now available and enabled. So Brendan getting a bit of and Smotley goes round in the fastest lap, and we've got Stebo in the Aston Martin. Oh, just stop there because it looks like it could be. See Davey trying to get past. They're all having a look, all under DRS chain. Brendan and Luke behind Stebo in the Aston Martin, and I think everyone kind of like knows now my feelings on the Alfa Romeo. And normally, if I saw an Alfa Romeo with an Aston Martin behind it, I'd probably get very nervous. But it's the other way around at the moment. Stebo is ahead of Davey, so we're not going to find enough. We've got a yellow flag. That's Jetfish not having the best of times. He's lost it, and now that'll put him right down, and that will give Quinn something to chase. It's not the end of the world. Like I said, it's just the qualifying as Luke having a good look at Davies, trying to be on the inside of Davies, got the move done. Obviously at the DRS, the first DRS zone, and got him under braking. So now Luke moving up through the field. He'll be glad that the rain has gone and it's all nice and dry. Stebo now, bit of a gap ahead of Stebo, because that's Brendan, who's in the DRS chain with 4 cars, well 5 cars, they're all there. They're all pretty tight. Let's have a look. That was Brian. He lost it exactly the same as what Quinn did. Get round that corner. If you get a bit too much curb and put the power down, it takes the car to the left. I don't think he got any damage. I didn't see any damage. But as he tried to put the power down, the car just got all tail endy on him. So that does give Higgsy now a bit of a break behind him. He did have his teammate behind him, so that was a bit of a defence. But he has got a nice bit of a gap, and he'll try and stay in the DRS zone of Liam. That'd be a bit confusing there. Liam followed by Higgsy. Oh, and that has there, Stubby's gone wide. I think he kind of outbraked himself there with Brendan going on the inside. for Brendan now, who famously doesn't do very well at qualifying, but he's just worked his way through the... Oh, and Brian's now got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And we've got another yellow. Oh, I think that's Brian. Yeah, he's DNF'd. He must have picked up some damage. He must have picked up some probably floor damage or wing damage, rear wing. Not the only world in the sprint. He will start at the back of the grid for the main race. But Higgsy now is being just trying to stay in the DRS zone. But Brendan, he's in that Ferrari. He's catching up quick. But this kind of plays into Higgsy's hands. We've got another... Oh, that's KFC. That's the AI. I hope it doesn't get in the way of these as Liam... Oh, he's trying to... Higgsy's trying to go around the outside of Liam. But had to go out wide. It doesn't help with his teammate, the AI, in front of him getting in the way. And Jetfish has now picked up a penalty. Not the race for the Mercedes that they would want. So, out in the lead, 3 seconds. Already learner driver. Liam in second, with Higgsy right behind him. And Higgsy will be hoping now. 9 laps done on them hot softs. They're going to start going off. And the mediums now should start to be the better tyre. But Higgsy's not going to want to get held up too much by Liam, because Brendan now has managed to get into the DRS zone. And he has caught these two up on the rate of knots. Quinn has got past Jetfish. So Quinn's got up a couple of places. Jetfish will be hoping for a better main race. At the moment, we've got learner driver Liam, Higgsy, Brendan and Stubby. As Jetfish gets past Quinn, and to having a good little battle at the back. But at the moment, I'm not stopping for this battle for second place. If you can hear clip clopping, that's because at the moment I'm having to house sit and dog sit. My dad went for an operation yesterday, so I'm having to look after his dog. So that's the clip clopping. But Jetfish has now picked up another 3-second time penalty. Oh, that was a big moment then from Liam, trying to get the power down. The car goes sideways. He did well to keep it. He did go well. That must have given him a bit of a scare. But Jetfish, he must have picked up damage, because Jetfish is now retired as well in the pit lane. So we already know the back row will be Jetfish alongside Brian. But Liam did do well there to keep the car going in a straight line. We've seen a couple of cars go well off there. And he's managed to keep a bit of a gap as well, as Higgsy's trying to fight off Brendan. This does help Liam, because Higgsy's going to see a big Scarlet Ferrari in his rear view mirrors. And there's another... Why they've DNF'd and why the AI insists on taking the cars out. So Jetfish now, he's going to... Mercedes is going to cause a few headaches. why the game insists on doing that. Now the AI has taken the Mercedes off track. Learner driver's already 5 seconds ahead. Davey has just got past Luke. Higgs is half a second behind Liam. Brendan also. And now we're going to the DRS zone. Just keeping it on this battle because it is potentially on the final. Oh, it's the final lap already. We're on the final lap. So I think I'll just try and not do anything stupid here. They're doing the points. They'll start well high up on the grid. You don't want to blow it now, but saying that, Higgsy now is going wheel to wheel with Liam. He's going on the outside. We've seen that before, and it didn't end particularly well for Higgsy. He did have to go wide. But Higgsy had a look, and he had to pull round. He had to pull out of it. I'm not sure if that track looks a bit greasy, you know. A bit greasy. We've come through the final corners. We've got these three battling for second. 2 on the softs. But Liam has got enough of a gap. With the Red Bull behind. And the Ferrari. Is he going to get him at the last minute? No, there was enough gap. So we've got learner driver, Liam, Higgsy and Brendan. Stubby in 5th. 6th, Stebo. Davey 7th, giving Stebo a bit of a push. Simotla 8th, Luke 9th, Bronco 10th, Volcano 11th, and Quinn 12th. Hopefully Quinn will have got that mistake out of his system. He'll be a bit more cautious in the first couple of bends. Not to repeat that in the main race. So now we have our grid, and remember, this is all down now for bragging rights. You got your teammates, where you want to finish ahead of your teammates. So there's still so much to fight for. And Brazil is a short, speedy little track. I love driving around Brazil, just not very fast at it. Then again, I'm not fast at any of the races. Next week will be the final race of season 7. And that'll be the lovely new track of Las Vegas. I say lovely with a hint of sarcasm. Let's have a look at the pit lane. Well, it's looking a bit cloudy. I have no weatherman. Normally I try and get the weather from a possible reserve who's not reserving tonight. I think he was all raced out over yesterday. And if you can hear a bit of whispering, that will be Kieran in the background, because I can hear him over my headset. Yes, the comms booth is pretty full at the moment. They are trying to keep my dad's dog a little bit calmer and not clip-clopping all over the floor. Oh, such is life. As all the cars Now, let's get all the details up. We've got a good mixture of tyres. A lot of different strategies. Obviously, split between hards and mediums. Although Stubby, in 5th, has gone for softs. Now, if there was a lot of cars on softs, I would probably say that we were probably looking at rain. But we've got quite a few hard runners, so they'll be looking to take them hard as far as they can. But mediums, hards. Yeah, Werner's gone for mediums. Liam hards. Higgsy's medium. Brendan's hard. Stubby on softs. Could that possibly be a 2-stopper? Possibly soft medium, or banking on a first corner safety car. Well, not particularly on the first lap, but we've already seen that the first corner can cause a few problems. As you're braking, you're going downhill and turning to the left and then into a right. We're just waiting for the final cars now to line up. This camera angle, we have no lights. I cannot see the lights, which is nice as me things go. So I imagine we've got lights on and wait for lights to go off. It's lights out and it's pedal to the metal and away we go. When the driver gets a good start, that's a lovely camera angle that's going to try and let's see if everyone gets round. It looks like everyone's got round. So everyone's behaved themselves. Oh, there was going wide there. I think that's Jetfish in the Mercedes being forced out wide. He's kept it all going. Stubby making full use of the soft tyres, and Luke does a little bit wide there. You've got to watch track limits round here. It'll be quite easy to pick up. Medium soft, I suppose you could do medium soft, possibly. And we've got F1 Widow in chat. Good evening. I don't need to tell you where Learner Driver is. And there we go, 1:14. We're trying to see, is everyone trying to get round because a lot of cars all bunched up together. Well, they've all behaved themselves. I'd love to see. The two Aston Martins are having a look at each other, and Quinn's going to have a bit of that as well as a look. Oh, both the Aston Martins touch. Both Aston Martins are running mediums, so are they going to end up double stacking, which could hurt the driver that comes in after. I'm sure they've got that all sorted out. Stubby is really making them softs work, and he's worked his way up to 3rd. Let's have a look. So where we got Learner Driver already pulling away from Liam. Liam's got Stubby behind him on them softs. Liam on the hards. He's going to find it hard to fight off Stubby. And I don't think he'll want to fight too hard knowing that he's on hards and Stubby's on softs and under DRS. So that's Stubby now up into second. Liam down to third. He just knew that, yeah, Stubby was on the softs. But Liam has got Higgsy behind him again, like we had in the sprint race. And Higgs is on the mediums. So at the moment, Higgsy is also on the faster tyre. And for that tactic to work, Higgsy knows that he's got to get past Liam. And then look for, obviously, medium runners will go to the undercut on the hard runners. But everyone is behaving themselves just there. Just got the tail end of Luke getting past the Alfa Romeo with Davey under DRS. Everyone else all behaving themselves. No yellow flags yet, no safety cars, it's all good. And Higgsy has managed to get past Liam, and now Higgsy will need to try and pull away a bit. He won't want Liam on the back of his gearbox once their mediums start dropping off. So Stubby, who started 5th on them softs, has definitely made it work for him. Are we looking around about lap? I think Kieran pushed his softs quite hard yesterday, if I remember rightly. That's when there we go. Quick interview there with commentary royalty Kieran. Apparently he got 20 laps out of his softs. Go from laps on. Oh, how many laps did you do? 16 laps. Yeah, no, we're trying to get. You just can't get the staff nowadays. I'm telling you. You know that saying. You pay peanuts. You end up with Kieran. So Kieran did make his softs last about 16 laps. So already on lap 5, so then softs will be alright. But Higgsy, I just want to... he's under DRS, and Higgsy having a look at the up the straight under DRS and the braking. Oh, that's tight there. It looked like they may have got a bit of a touch. Oh, and Stubby there trying to get the power down. It gets a bit... the back just steps out a tiny bit, but now that means Stubby's now got DRS coming into this braking zone, and Stubby will go up on the inside. Oh, Higgsy defended well there. Defended the corner really well. Oh, but there, I think that was, Stubby has made a mistake, got a bit sideways in that corner. He's kept it going, but I wonder if he's pushed them softs a little bit too hard at the moment. When it's lap 5, I would have thought them softs were would be pretty much the best tyre. But all that hard work that Stubby has gone, a safety car. Jetfish is out. I missed that. I was watching the battle with Higgsy, Liam, Brendan and Stubby. I was just saying, Stubby, all his hard work, starting on 5th, working his way up. But now it's a perfect time for Stubby to get into the pits, and a lot of drivers are going into the pits. We've got some hard runners going into the pits. Davey's getting rid of his 6-lap old hards. Seems a bit early. But still got 30 laps. Could you get 30 laps on the medium? Possibly. If Kieran can get 16 laps, I wouldn't have thought he'd get 30 laps out of the mediums. Then I don't think Kieran was going fast enough to really wear his tyres out. Yeah, just got to get that in while he's sitting behind me. I'm in the commentary booth and I can feel the eyes burning in the back of my neck. Yeah, trying to keep your dad's dog quiet. And if anyone wants to know, my dad's dog he's called Toby. So, under safety car, not the race that Jetfish would have wanted, and being the only Mercedes, no points for Mercedes in the constructors. That's going to be a bit of a blow for them. But we already know that Williams, I believe, are already the constructors champion. I don't know. I don't think so. So I might be now, but without doing the maths and getting all the points up and everything, but having two Williams in first and second, you're going to love to see that. Two Williams running in first and second. And Luke, who we got spinning in the rain in the qualifying for the sprint race, has now been able to just do what he does well and just stay out of trouble, keeps the car on track. A lot of cars went into the pits. Luke stayed out. And I would imagine that they're going to have a good seven laps with the mediums will be okay. Safety car is in this lap, so that means learner driver Colin will back up the pack. And the question is, when will he go? He'll wait for the safety car to get out of the way. We'll look on the mini map to see how far the safety car is in. We're all backed up. This could be trouble as Colin has gone. Luke's gone with him. I think everyone else has pretty much got gone at the same time. We'll see if there's any trouble at this corner. It looks like Brendan's managed to get round in the Haas. Bronco in the Haas. I don't know why I said Brendan, because Brendan's in the Ferrari, but Quinn has come from nowhere and Quinn has murked his way up into third. Volcano gets past Higgsy. Higgsy on them softs. Oh, and Higgsy's gone out wide there. Oh, just watch that Alfa Romeo. Oh, that's not a very good camera angle there. I'm trying to get to this battle and look at them all. Side by side, you watch that Alfa Romeo. There's going to be some trouble. This is a 3x3. I don't know if they're going to get all them through. Oh, I think they have. They've all got through. No one seems to have picked up any damage. Oh, and I tell you what. I know we're trying to get under. It's all happening at the moment from the safety car. Brendan has got past. Oh, and Stibby's gone into the pits and he's got a 5-second penalty. Speed in the pit lane. I don't know if he's picked up damage. I don't know why he's gone back into the pits. For 3. Has he gone on to? He's gone back onto his mediums. 26 laps. We've done 6 laps. Is it doing any work to his car? Doesn't look like he's doing any work, but obviously he wasn't happy with them tyres. And he's going back onto the 6-lap mediums. Trying to get the Stubby. Trying to get past Simotla, and does under braking, but they're all there. And Liam's having a look up the inside. Remember, all of these have pitted. And there's 4 of them. They're all going wide by wide. They're all getting. Well, there's a few touches. There was a few touches. Higgsy's gone round on the fastest lap now. Higgsy's got them tyres up to temperature, and he's managed to get his way up to. Oh, so look at there, the Aston Martin had to brake. Not to brake, going into the back of Liam there. Some lovely shots. It's all happening. Higgsy now has got past Luke and has broken up the. Oh, and Brendan's going to have a look at his brother. It's Ferrari. Oh, it's Brendan, not. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just getting ahead of myself. It's Brendan that's got past. Quinn now is behind Luke. It's all very exciting. We're getting under the braking. So learner driver on the 10-lap mediums has got Higgsy now catching him on fresh softs. But Brendan is going with Higgsy, and they've got DRS zone open, and Brendan will have a look on the inside on the DRS and ARS under braking. Has got move done. Really powerful here, the DRS on that final start finish straight. But this means Higgsy will now get DRS back at Brendan, and that will look going up on the inside. He's got the inside, and Brendan knows that Higgsy's got DRS. Won't want to fight it too hard, and especially, but that Ferrari is trying to get to the gearbox of the Red Bull. But Higgsy with the soft tyres we'll just keep Brendan behind. But it does mean that the driver's not really pulling away, and Higgsy will be desperate to try and get into that DRS zone, try and get some DRS off learner driver, because at the moment, yeah, it's Brendan now that will get the DRS and gets past the Red Bull, and I think this is the pattern it's going to be at the moment, and it's not particularly helping Colin, because both of these are getting a good tow, and Brendan has got into the DRS zone of Colin as well. So behind him, Brendan and Higgsy have both got DRS. They'll try and keep that going, especially on the start-finish straight. Oh, and Quinn's out. Quinn is out, and that's another safety car. Oh, that's going to throw another spanner into the works. And I think you'll probably see learner driver come in. I think you'll probably see them 12-lap medium runners get a free pit stop. What does Higgsy do with 6-lap old softs? Does he risk staying out, but knowing that he's going to have to do another pit stop? Or does he pit stop now? Maybe go on to the hards to the end of the race. Let's have a look. Yes, learner driver is in. Brendan is in. Higgsy is in. I did think that Liam is in. I think you're going to see a lot of people pitting now. Stubby's in. Brian's in. That means Smotla, who stayed out on 7-lap hards, now goes into the lead. Luke has stayed out. I think Luke has stayed out due to the fact of Colin going in. Well, softs. Okay, Brendan, Colin, Liam, Brian, Stubby, Davey, they've all gone on to softs. I mean, that's 22 laps. They're going to have to make another pit stop. They probably might be able to get it round to the end, but I think the fresher hard tyres, I think of Bronco towards the end of the race will definitely have the advantage. We'll wait and see to see if them soft runners do risk another, possibly another safety car. I don't know what happened. Let's have a look. We've got in chat. While the safety car is going around, I'm trying to catch up with everything that's going on. Alex Lewis, come on, Williams. Oh yay, oh yay, oh yay, oh yay. Up the constructors, here we go. Yeah, I don't want to be. Do you want to start saying that about the Williams? No. We'd rather talk about the lovely Alfa Romeo. Higgsy, absolutely not want. Absolutely do not want to be on this tyre. So did Higgsy make a mistake, or his safety car's definitely helped Higgsy because he's gone back in and gone onto his old mediums. He didn't want to be on the softs. So, yeah. Kieran already did his commentary on Tuesday, trying to get in on my comms. Yeah, Higgsy was definitely talking about them softs because he's managed onto the safety car, get off the softs and go on to mediums. Although I think at this time, I think he probably would have gone on to hards. Gone into hards and seen the hards all the way to the end of the race. Mediums, could they last 20 laps? Yeah, mediums could probably last now. Volcano is Volcano and Bronco. They've all gone for medium, and Bronco's gone for hards. So they will see the end of the race out on them now. And they will hope that the soft runners will, and the safety car is in. So this time it's a Motlap that will back up the pack. And when will he go? And he's gone. And he has kind of caught Luke napping a bit there. Everyone else has managed to get on okay. And we know that Liam has got past Higgsy. Higgsy's dropped down to 7th now. Not the start, and now he's got Volcano having a look up the inside. You watch that old lovely Alfa Romeo. We don't want any dinks. And Volcano has got through. I know people have asked what car do I drive in RPM. I don't think you don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure that one out. No bias whatsoever. Let's have a look at Simotla now. He's got Brendan all over the back of him. And then there's Lerner Driver in 3rd. Oh no. We won't have DRS enabled on. I think there was a bit of bouncing off each other there as Colin tries to go through the middle. But Liam tries to go and goes through the middle. And there's a bit of a bump then with the Ferrari. And we've got yellow flags. Oh, and Luke's lost it. Luke's lost it in the same place that his brother lost it. It doesn't, as I have a look. Oh, and that car, then he was all squirmish getting under power. But Lerner Driver went through the middle of him. And Liam just followed him. the door was kind of closed, and I think they probably didn't see Liam trying to go through the middle. And then once they realised he was there, gave him the space. So Liam thought, well, if Colin can do it, so can I. And Brendan, who was looking at going into first place, getting past Samotla, ended up losing an actual position. And Samotla, who was out in the lead, has now dropped down 3 positions and is down to 4th as Colin sets the fastest lap. And DRS is now enabled, so that means Brendan now will get the DRS off Liam, but Liam is still in direct zone of Colin, so we've got a bit of a DRS chain and a bit of a battle for first place. It's what we love to see, and there's no way Colin is going to, he's already the champion. That doesn't mean Colin's going to take it easy. Definitely not. Colin races to win, and full respect for that. But Liam will just be trying to keep in the DRS zone, because he knows if he can't, Brendan and his DRS that he's got, they've already got a bit of a gap. Open up from Samotla, these 3. We know these 3 drivers are quick. And hopefully they've all signed up for Season 8. If you haven't signed up yet, I haven't. I know, yeah, I've got to send in my application. But, yep, make sure you sign up for Season 8. Hopefully we'll have races like this again next season with these 3. These 3 drivers are quick. And we've got Brian in 4th, who had a bit of a mare at the start, but has managed to work his way through. Oh, and there's the Ferrari, just gives the Alpine a bit of a kiss at the back. Nothing too bad. Just to let Liam know that he's there. I'm sure Liam knows he's there. The bright red Ferrari right in his wing mirrors. But Liam, the driver, Colin has managed to. Colin and Volcano just got past Samotla. Samotla, who was in the lead on them hards, he's dropping down the pack. Get back to this now, because Brendan is in the DRS zone of Liam. Liam's gone on the inside. He's got the inside, which is the better, but Brendan is keeping his foot firmly down, which means that, there's a bit of a touch there. Another bit of a touch, no damage. There's some good driving there. Liam defended very well. Put himself on the inside, which meant Brendan had to go all the way around the outside, and they both fully committed, but Brendan saw that it wasn't going to work out, and thought, right, I'll wait now to the long straight. We want that view. No, we don't want that. And we just see the shot there of Brendan going through under brake, and he got DRS. A bit later on the brakes as well, got the move done nicely. But that does mean Liam now will come back at Brendan on this DRS. And Brendan just defending the inside, which then makes Liam think, oh, he's got to go on the outside, and it's not worth it. And then there's a bit of a gap to Brian. Higgsy has had a terrible start, and he's battling with Samotla. Samotla's dropping further down the order, and Higgsy, who yeah, was up there. It's had a bit of a nightmare on the safety car restart. And I think there's going to be another stop. I think some of these drivers will have to go on another stop, hoping for a safety car. And you watch everyone then will go into the pits and go on to softs. Whether there's going to be a safety car, it's possible because there's a lot of close racing. And Higgsy has managed to get past Simotla under DRS. I'm sure it's going to be close to track limits there. And what did I say? Yes, Higgsy's picked up a 3-second time penalty. He just made that corner. We've got that on the commentary. And that was his final warning, and he's picked up 3 seconds. That's going to hurt Higgsy really bad. Especially with everyone so closely tied together. And we got Bronco, who's going to try and get past Stebo. But they will know, seeing Higgsy with that penalty, will know they've just got to keep in the time 3 seconds. And that will put Higgsy way down into 11th. Not what he'd wanted, not after a good sprint. But Higgsy now battling with Simotla under DRS, and Stebo's got past Simotla as well. Bronco, is he going to make it past? Is he going to make it past? Oh, he's managed to go on the inside. He hasn't been able to make it stick. Tried to go for the old switcheroo, but now Bronco on the inside. He's got the inside, and he makes the move, and he makes the move stick. And Simotla has dropped down the pack from leading, and Luke way down in 12th on 22 lap mediums. He did pit. He did go back out onto the mediums. We've got 13 laps. And soft runners have already done 9. I see Simotla getting a bit squirmish there. But now they've picked up DRS. There's a bit of a DRS chain. And there's Luke. Oh, we've got yellow flags. Oh, looks. Oh, there's been a big one. Stubby's lost it on the first corner. Has he got into? Has he going to pick up any damage? It doesn't look like he's picked up any damage. I just saw the aftermath of it. So we don't know if he was touched, but that's bad for Stubby. So, in the lead, Learner driver in first, 3 seconds ahead of Brendan, who has managed to pull out 1.8 seconds on Liam. They probably hurt their soft tyres quite a bit. And I tell you what, that falls lovely for Volcano, because he's on 11 lap old mediums, so they're going to eat. Volcano's going on the better tyre. Them softs are going to start being hurt. They're going to start hurting soon, and that will fall into Volcano's hands. So Volcano's done brilliantly well to get his beautiful Alfa Romeo up into 4th. I'll tell you what we are missing. We are missing McLaren. Obviously, McLaren not classed as fast enough to be in the Premiership. It's a little friendly dig at my fellow commentator, who loves is McLaren. But at the moment, the closest battle we've got quite a few cars, but Davey's got a bit of a gap. Brian is trying to keep in the DRS zone of Volcano. Got Brian, who's done really well, worked his way through the pack, and he's just keeping in that DRS zone. So Volcano, he's taking a Red Bull with him. I would rather see Davey, who is behind Brian, but there is a bit of a gap of 5.5 seconds. But them softs now running on 12 laps. There's another 10 laps to go. Are we going to see another safety car? Are we going to see people going into the pits or try and take them? Softs Higgsy. This is quite a good little battle going on here. Higgsy's worked his way back up to 8th. Not the main racer you would have liked, and being the only driver that's picked up 3-second penalty. The Bronco, and we're just keeping the DRS zone. Higgsy, 19 lap. All mediums, they're going to start going off pretty soon. Especially as Higgs behind Stebo, who's got 16 lap hards. So Stebo's definitely on the better tyre at the moment. And with 9 laps to go, I'd love to know what percentage the tyres are. Stubby has picked up a 3-second time penalty. I think where he is at the moment, Stubby, I don't think that's really going to make much of a difference. Whether he was touched or whether he's made a mistake. And they've put him way down the bottom of the order. So now this is the closest battle that we've got on track at the moment. As Higgsy is going up using the DRS of the start-finish straight to get past Stebo. But Stebo now, he was also bringing along Bronco and Samotla all on the DRS chain. But ahead of Higgsy is Davey in the Alfa Romeo, and Davey is slowly dropping back. Oh, but Samotla there going up on the inside of Bronco and has got the move done. So Stebo's moved his way back up to 8th. Now, I see rain. It's raining. Now, this is going to change. We have 7 laps left. Is it at the moment? It's just a little trickle. It's spitting. Are we going to see any? No. Oh, we've seen. Oh, Higgs is in the pits now. I'm going to start with Higgsy because is he going to go on to? He's going to Inters. Oh, Higgs has gone for a Jonesy gamble. Love it. Absolutely love it. And I tell you what, if it does start chucking it down and the track gets wet pretty quick, Higgsy might have just absolutely done a master stroke. Luke is now into the pits. What's Luke? I'm going to stay with Luke. What's Luke going on to? And Luke's going for the Inters as well. Obviously the track is still pretty dry. We saw this on Tuesday where it was raining, but the track was still pretty dry. It was a 50-50 on what you're going to do. But Higgsy and Luke, they haven't got anything really to lose in their positions. So it does kind of make sense. We can see Brian now. Brian's going in. And Brian's got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, that's going to hurt. And he's going on to Inters as well. So is the track wet enough for the Inters? Yep, Stebo is in. Is Stebo going to go on to the Inters? And they are. And Stubby's got a 5-second time penalty on. It's going to be a race for Stubby to forget. There's all the people now towards the end of the back of the pack. We're all going on to Inters, and Stubby's having a nose put on the front of his ass as well. So now we've got 5 drivers on Inters as the rain started. There's 6 laps left, and then softs 16 laps on softs. And it's starting to rain. That track's going to start getting greasy, and the front runners, they're going to have to and it is definitely raining harder now. It's starting to come down, and we've seen Davey as well into the pits. See Mottler into the pits. Davey, is Davey going to go on to Inters? Davey too is going on to Inters. Oh, I just love that view. Lovely looking car of the Alfa Romeo. Let's see Mottler. And follow him into the pits. So half of the track now, half of the oh, and look at there, Bronco trying to get the power down as the back squirmed all over the place. But Davey's now out of the pits. So Mottler's now out of the pits. Well, we've got 5 laps left. The rain is coming down, and it's getting heavier. So this is gonna, and Colin now, he ain't gonna risk it. Colin will definitely go on to Inters. Brendan has followed him. So has Liam. Oh, Liam's gone too quick. Couldn't brake in time and has got a 5-second time penalty. Volcano. Oh, he's done it well. Obviously the brakes work lovely in the Alfa Romeo. Bronco is into the pits, so all of the drivers now are onto the Inters. As the last driver to actually have the tyres changed is Bronco in the Haas. We'll just wait for all the cars to come out of the pits, catch your breath. So Higgsy, who was the first one to go onto the Inters, has moved up into 7th. So definitely the right call. As the track was, and there we go. DRS is now disabled. So drivers aren't going to have the advantage of the start-finish straight, which we've seen most of the overtakes of this race happen. But there's a bit of a few gaps. The closest spot we've got is Stebo, right behind Higgsy, followed by his teammate Samotla. So Higgsy will see 2 Aston Martins if one goes right and one goes left in his rearview mirror. There's nothing worse than seeing an Aston Martin in your rearview mirror. Trust me. Then again, you don't particularly see him in your rearview mirror. You just feel a bit of a bump in the back. To Aston Martin, I don't think there's much team orders in Aston Martin, and we've got a yellow flag, and that is Bronco. Is it Stubby that's gone? It's Stubby. Oh, it's just going to be a race for Stubby to forget. Let's go through the order with 3 laps left. Simotla's managed to get past Stebo. So tyres now don't really come into it anymore. So out in the lead, 3.7 gap. He's Colin, followed by Brennan, who's done well in this race. Towards the back of the pack when qualifying. He's worked his way up to second. Liam, who's done really, really well since coming into RPM. And yeah, possible podium. They have got penalties. Let's have a look what we've got penalty wise. Liam has got 5 seconds. Brian's got 5 seconds. He's got 3 and Stubby's got 8. I don't really want to see the I don't think we need to see the tyres now because everyone is on, as we can see there, Brian, who's worked his way up 8 places. 10 places. Oh, I said 8. 10 places. Absolutely fantastic drive from Brian. And yeah, let's have a look at the penalties. We'll keep on the penalties for now. So as they already go through with 2 laps left, we've got Learner Driver ahead of Brendan, ahead of Liam, who's ahead of Brian, and them two have got 5 seconds. So Volcano will be really pushing as hard as he can, and Volcano from 5th could find himself on a podium, and we'd all love to see that. All love to see an Alfa Romeo on the podium. I personally have not got an Alfa Romeo on the podium. Yeah, I'm kind of letting the team down, but there we go. But behind Volcano we've got Davey, ahead of the 2 Aston Martins of Samotla and Stebo. Higgsy down in 9th. And Higgsy's picked up another 3-second time penalty, which just went on to Higgsy. You just see him go past the white lines. And he's picked up another penalty. So that means Bronco. Higgsy would just lose 1 place to Bronco, as Luke and Stubby are too far back. And Stubby's also got 8 seconds worth of penalties. I'm trying to get everyone on stream. There's a bit of the Williams of Luke. I don't want to stay on Luke for too long. I don't want to put the curse of the commentator on him. And then it's at the back. Stubby, I would definitely want to forget about Brazil. Pretty quick in the Premiership. In 12, obviously, Quinn and Jetfish didn't finish. But we're going to go on now with Colin as he comes through the final. A few left-handers in the rain. Another fantastic drive from the champion. That is why he is Premiership champion. Beautiful from Colin, followed by Brendan in the Ferrari. Liam will cross in 3rd, and he's got 5 seconds. We know about that. Brian. Oh, Brian loses a position as Volcano. He's lost 2 positions as Davies also managed to get within 5 seconds of Brian. So a good drive from Brian, but then penalties means he's lost 2 places to the Alfa Romeo boys, and that's a great drive from the Alfa Romeos, 4th and 5th. Simotla 7th. Stebo 8th, Bronco 9th, Higgsy 10th. You will want to forget about this race. So will Luke not been his race due to the and then as soon as the weather started closing down. Whew. And breathe. The rain towards the end maybe just come a bit too late to really start spicing things up. As we see, learner driver levitating. He's that far ahead, and we love to see him at RPM. Hopefully we'll see him again defend his championship next season. So please fill in your sign up forms. Sign up for season 8, and then you can be in a race commentated very poorly by me in organic. As I said earlier, the next week is Las Vegas, and I have done a couple of laps around Las Vegas, and it didn't end well. I think I hit the wall on the second lap. I think it was actually the first lap after the formation. So yeah, we could see quite a few crashes there. That's going to be interesting, but Colin will be happy enough to already won the championship, knowing that Las Vegas is going to be a hard race. Brendan second and Liam third, so we've got 3 different car makes on the podium, which we all love to see. And with so much going on, I haven't really been able to catch up much on the chat. Horrible for Volcano, smart late yet, but that Volcano come up really well. Safety car was perfect for Higgsy. Hards are very slow, to be fair. Yeah, I'm just catching up on all of the sliding tyre time. Luke is going to lose no time. So that was Brazil. This is RPM. That was the penultimate race of season 7. So like I said, please, if you want to sign up for season 8. And if you like what you see, leave a like and subscribe and share all that. And yep, we will see you next week. RPM Las Vegas, and I'm Inorganic saying goodbye.